When God calls you for a purpose, you have to focus on that purpose. In 1997, God called me to work with an organization called YWAM Mercy Ships. So I spent the first year on the ship, and I started thinking, wow, there's a lot of good Christian women here. Maybe I can find me a wife here. So I asked one lady, she wanted to go out, and she's like, no, I can't do that. I asked another one, and she said, no, not gonna do that. And then the third lady I asked, she started explaining to me how God had brought her to that ship for a purpose, and she wanted to focus on that and not on anything else. That she didn't come to the ship looking for somebody to date or for a husband or for anything like that. And I was like, wow, okay, God, I understand your message. So I spent time on the ship focusing on the mission that God had for me, focusing on the purpose that He had for me. And in a time of prayer, God told me, you're going to find your wife in Guatemala. And I started thinking, wow, I'm going to go to Guatemala. But you know what? I was on the other side of the world and still focusing on what God wanted me to do. So He gave me that vision, but I had to wait with patience. And then after 10 years, God brought me to Guatemala. But it wasn't just like there was a wife waiting for me. I still had to focus on what He had for me here, what He wanted me to do here in Guatemala. And within the next year, He brought a woman into my life, which later became my wife. So I just want to say, a lot of young people, they go into the missions and they see the opportunity to have a good Christian partner, spouse. But you know what? It's not the purpose. So focus on the purpose of God first, and I promise you the rest will fall in place. Blessings.